I recently purchased a spiral slicer. This is what it looks like. The spiral slicer can be used for making noodles out of vegetables, or you can do ribbon. Um, it's called like ribbon cutting out of vegetables. I really wanted to purchase this because I've seen a lot of recipes posted where people use zucchini and yellow squash to make noodles. You can eat them raw or you can cook them. My preference is to cook it a little bit, but that's just my preference. So what I'm going to do today is show you how to use the slicer and also what I cook with it. So here's the slicer. The slicer is in 3 parts. You have the top part, which where the vegetable actually goes. There's prongs on the top to hold the vegetable, so it's best to use the flattest side, and you stick the vegetable into the prongs and it holds the vegetable in place. Here you have the second part, which is where the blades actually are. You have the blade for the ribbon and the blade for the spiraling. You have a switch on the side that pops the spiral blade up if you want to use that, and pops it down if you just want to do the ribbon. And of course the base to catch the vegetable. I'm going to put it together. I cut the zucchini into smaller pieces because, as you see, the actual slicer cannot hold an entire zucchini. So, or squash, yellow squash, zucchini, whatever, whichever vegetable you're using. So I'm going to place this in here, to just popped out. Place this in here and you put it on top. It takes some getting used to. It's not like the smoothest thing to use, but it does its job. Okay, so now the zucchini is here. I have it in place. The blade, the spiral blade is not up. So let me put it up. Okay, now it's up. So all you do from this point is rotate the top. And as you rotate the top, as you can see, it's forming noodles. Very simple, very basic. I also want to note that at this point I have olive oil heating up because I'm going to saute some onions and red peppers and then add the noodles to that. When you get to the end, you can tell, like I just got to the end, as you can hear, there's no more slicing going on. The only thing that you'll note with this is that it does not do the entire piece. Okay? You can toss it out. You can put it in whatever you're making if you want. I just throw it to the side because my point is to make the noodles, and that's what I want. So I'll place the next piece on. Same thing. And just repeat. I'm actually going to move it around a little bit. Let me take the top off to spread it. There we go. To make more room for the rest of the noodles. So I'm going to finish this, and then I'll show you the finished product. Okay, so this is the entire zucchini I cut minus the little end parts. So this is what it looks like once you're done cutting. Almost looks like angel hair pasta. So what I'm going to do now is like I said, I'm sauteing chopped onions, red peppers, and I add a little garlic to it. And I'm going to let that saute for a little bit in olive oil. Add some salt and pepper. You can add whatever seasoning you want. I'll do salt and pepper today because that's what I have handy. And then I'll show you the completed project after I'm done. Okay, so this is the finished product. Actually, this is the entire zucchini. It cooked down quite a bit. I only sauteed it for probably about 5 minutes. I happen to like the crispiness of the zucchini noodles when So I prefer not to cook it that long. And the less time you cook it, the more nutrients you save. Now, I did this before, and I took it to work as my lunch. I had it in the refrigerator. I don't have a microwave in my office, so I had to travel quite far to even heat my food up, and I didn't feel like it. I ate this cold, and it still was really good. So you can eat this at work. If you don't have, like I said, a microwave, just keep it in the refrigerator and eat it cold. It's a vegetable, so it's not like it has to be warmed up when you eat it. Okay, so as you can see, the spiral slicer is pretty easy to use. Now, what you can also do with the zucchini noodles is you can add anything of your choice. You can add shrimp. You can add diced chicken. If you want to put spinach, mushrooms, anything, you can add that to your noodles. It's pretty versatile. If you want to put spaghetti sauce on top of it, you want to use some type of sauce, you can do that also. So I think this is a good addition to anybody's kitchen. I purchased this from a health food store, but it is available on Amazon.com. It's under 30 bucks, so it's not like you're putting a lot of money out. My preference is to start small as far as purchasing things, because you may not use it and it'll collect dust. So don't go spending $150 on something that you can get for 30 bucks and it works just as well. I plan on bringing you more recipes, a lot of my favorites, and some will be new. They will be primarily vegetarian or raw vegan. I don't eat like that all the time. I'm not a vegetarian, nor am I a raw vegan. But I do believe in incorporating those things into your diet. I believe in eating primarily vegetarian, and also having some elements of raw vegetables in there. So it's hard to follow. I don't always do it. I will be completely honest with you, but I do have the knowledge to know that that's what should be done. So I do practice a lot with different recipes, and I will be bringing those to you. Like I said, a lot of my faves and some newer ones. So I hope you liked the video. If you did, you can ask me any questions. You can just shoot a question down below. As always, what's the word everybody says? Subscribe below. Just hit subscribe. And like I said, any questions you have, if you need to know any type of ingredients or where I got anything from, just ask. It's not, I don't have a problem with that. So until next time, stay healthy.